Hello, is the microphone working today? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? It's Tuesday night. Charlotte, hello, first to comment today. Hi Nicola, hi Suzanne, hi Caitlin. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? Are we okay? Have we had a good start to our weeks? The temperature is rising, isn't it? It's getting warmer and warmer. It's not the best. Loud and clear, perfect. Thank you, Suzanne. I normally pre-test the mic, and normally it's all fine before the live, and then obviously sometimes we have our hiccups, so I'm a bit paranoid about it now. Good evening, Victoria. Hi, Joe. It's your birthday tomorrow, Rachel. Wow, I hope you have a lovely birthday and give your little one a big squeeze. Hi, Amy. Hi, Julie. Hello. I'm fine, thank you, Jason. I hope you're well as well. How am I today? I'm okay. I've been non-stop working like my butt off today. There is a postal run going tomorrow, so bets are if your order is closed on your, so if you log on to your account on our website, if your order is closed, if all invoices and everything have been paid, it will be shipped tomorrow. You'll get dispatched email hopefully before lunchtime tomorrow. They're going in the morning, I just don't know. The dispatched email is normally sent a few hours afterwards, fingers crossed. So hopefully they'll be sent before lunchtime because they'll be shipped around 10 AM. So that will be, getting done tomorrow. So tonight we have got our, as usual, coconut Quandaries. So how many pearls are in the coconut? It is 50p a guess. Winner wins a bracelet with 34 pearls on. Pearls of their choice from the coconut, so all those neutral tones. We've got, if you purchase a charm on the website, you get an extra free oyster opening with that charm. That's running until the end of August. So yeah, purchase a charm, get an extra oyster opening. That's obviously on top of the oyster opening that it would already come with. So more choice, more pearls. And of course we've got our summer sale on the website, which is doesn't have an end date at the moment. It's until the end of summer, which is we normally end it a couple of weeks into September. So definitely throughout August it will be running with our sale. Oh, bless you, Joanne. Hello, Elaine. Hi, Cindy and Emma. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lillian. Loving the yellow. Do you know what? I was wearing a top and then I managed to spill, I don't know what it was, but I managed to spill something down me, and I only noticed literally just before I went live. So I literally just ran to my room and grabbed the first top I saw. So I wasn't planning on wearing yellow today, but never mind, things happen. I just couldn't come on with a big stain because every time the camera would go down, you'd see a big stain here. So I don't know what it was. Possibly a drink. I don't know. Maybe I lent into something. I don't know. But yeah, had to get changed. Right, the order list has been posted on the page as normal, and we do have spaces available for today. So if you would like to order, I'll be doing an updated order list as we get to the end of the current one. Currently we have got 8 people on the order list. So if you would like to order, there won't be too long a wait at all for your opening today. All oysters are available as well. And I think that's everything. Yeah. I think that is everything. If anything else comes to me, as always, I'll let you know. I feel like there is something, but I can't remember. Each time I look around, the office is not in a great tidy condition today because I've been sort of going crazy working. I've just left everything. So you look around, there's a mess. I hate working in mess. Oh, right, shall we get started for today? And yeah, we'll go from there. How's my neck, Gemma? Oh, bless you. It is definitely better. Like, it's fine, I can do this. But like yesterday I was talking to Aaron, and because I was talking to him like this, I felt it twang, but then it was back to normal straight away. So I think it's still on the edge. Like, I don't feel any pain, but when it twanged it was quite, so I think it's still on the edge, but it's definitely, yeah, fine now, if that makes sense. Just a good evening. Thank you, Jackie. It does actually, doesn't it? Summer themes. Right, up first today is Victoria Robertson. Victoria, are you here? I keep thinking it's Friday today. My days are so mixed up with the summer holidays. So mixed up. Victoria, good evening. Hello. Can you have mystery donate the shells? Of course you can. So you've got 2 openings altogether. 2, let's move this down. If I roll the handle down, it tends hopefully not to get in the way. So 2 mystery. There's 1, 2, donate the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? Okay, so if we go down, this camera's a little bit darker. We'll see how it is with the pearls because I've got all the normal lighting on. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So oyster number 1. Oh, lighter pop there. And here's your mother of pearls. So you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And then in here, I can definitely see a icy blue peeper there. Quite a nice size icy blue as well. And there's no more in that one. Excited to see what comes out. Oh, bless you. I hope you're happy with your first one. A nice sized, slightly two-tonal. Let me show you. Icy blue. Oh, bless you, Samantha. I hope you feel better soon. So, Victoria, can you see it's mainly this pastel blue, but then if we see here, can you see it just gets slightly brighter in areas? So there's not a lot in it, but it is, that's the perfect angle to see it there actually. Beautiful blue to start with. And then moving on to, that noise, sorry. Moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. And you've got quite a nice pop there. And then in here, a little bit of flesh there again, but we can see there's no pearls on that side. And I can see you are twinning. And twinning with darker twins here. There's no more in that one. Oh, Becky, bless you. I hope you feel better soon. And Carol, hello. Good evening, my lovely. So, Victoria. These are two-tonal chocolate pearls here. Let me just show you around each of these individually. So, definitely brighter and darker chocolate around the first one. And then number 2, twinning two-tonal chocolates. Now you do have 2 different items, so I'll need to know which colour pearls you'd like on each item, Victoria. If you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if I run them through the board, the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Two-tonal chocolate number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And two-tonal chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So they're all measuring 8.5s there. So it's going to be completely up to you what you think of the colour. I do have a couple of my own charities, Jackie, but I don't recall seeing your message. If it was a little while ago, it would have been Kia, one of my employees, who may have seen it. But she's not in at the moment due to the summer holidays, so I haven't got to it yet. Not saying that I haven't got it, just may not have seen it yet. Victoria, can you please swap the twins for lighter purple and candy pink and blue on the necklace, pink on the anklet, purple and Pandora fitting? Now, how light of a purple are you wanting? Just because there will be a wait for sort of light purples. Now that one's slightly too tonal. I'll show you that one and see if that's light enough. If not, I don't mind popping you on the waiting list, as long as you don't mind the potential wait. Okay, so let me show you this one. This is sort of quite a bright, bold purple, but he does have slight two-tonal. Can you see? It's like a purple and purple. So it's got that pink overtone with the purple there, and then I've got you a brighter blush pink there. Would you be happy with those two? Yeah, Jackie, my son has a condition called nystagmus, which is a visual impairment. So I have that charity, and my sister has MS, multiple sclerosis, so we've got that charity as well. The blue is beautiful, go on the necklace in memory of your mum who passed away last Thursday. Purple is perfect, and pink. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry for your loss. So sorry, my lovely. Oh, bless you. Okay, so let me just read. Blue on the necklace. I've lost where you've said that now. Blue on the necklace. Pink on the anklet. And then purple on a hoop fitting, which is the one which fits on the Pandora. Okay, so to confirm, I have written down, oh, let me pop that up there. Pink on the anklets, blue on the necklace, and you'd like to be invoiced for the purple to go on a hoop fitting. That invoice will get sent across to the email address that's on the order form. You're very welcome, Victoria. Thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. That's on there, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you. Emma Favour, are you still having an issue getting the comments through? If you are, what we'll do is I'll open up the Squidgy Pops. When it's your turn, Emma, I'll open up the Squidgy Pops page and make a post, and then you can comment on that post with your answers of what you'd like. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, Emma, my lovely, but I'll definitely check that you're in there when it's your turn tonight, so that way you won't miss it. Okay. Right, up next today is Joe Holman. Joe, are you here? Oh, let me mark off that Victoria was here. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. Let me see if Aaron's around for a tea. Tea, please. I think he's playing a game with the kids though. So I'll have to wait till the end of the round, I think. So I'm looking for Joe Holman. Joe, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody can see Joe, please comment on her comment, because again, that will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, Joe. Hello, hello, hello. Joe, I've got you on the order list twice, and that's just because would you like to do the openings together, or would you like to keep the orders separate, my lovely? Oh, bless you, Joe. It's not a problem. It's bizarre that she can't comment on here. Let me open up, actually. I mean, if you can get onto the live. Yeah, I've just opened it up. You've not, Emma, you haven't been blocked or let me check to see if you've been banned, possibly by accident. No, you haven't been banned either, my lovely. So I don't know, I don't think it's my end, but we'll definitely do the opening today and then see if we can fix it. Together is fine. Perfect. Okay, so you have got 3 oyster openings altogether. What 3 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, my eyes are very watery today. Mystery and donate. Okay, so 3 oysters, mystery, donate the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2 and 3. Oh, we've got a clapper with the first oyster. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so if we go down, oh, I don't think you can see from this angle, but it's this one. So if I just pick him up, you can see, open there, and I can actually see a pearl. It just means that I don't need to pop him to open him up. So your first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see this, oh, a couple of peepers, 3 peepers, and there's no more in that one. You have triples. green and Pepsi blue. You're building up your bracelet. Okay, well, we've definitely got a sea green here, a nice darker sea green. I would actually say he's got a hint of blue to him as well, just a slight little hint of blue if we can see that there. He's a gorgeous colour though. You have got a chocolate and a purple. So triple oyster to start with, I can't say my S's today, a sea green with a hint of blue, a chocolate and a purple. I hope you're happy with those. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Good evening, Ashley. So we've got a double pop with that one, Joe. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see again, you have got 3 pearls on display there, 1, 2 and 3. Oh, I love them. There's no more in that one. You've got pastel shades here. They are gorgeous together. You've got a pastel peach, so pastel autumn peach, pastel apple green, and a pastel yellow. If I hold it up, you'll be able to see. Can you look at those? Let me get it focused for you. Good evening, Neil, my lovely. Hi, Jacqueline. So pastel autumn peach over here, pastel apple green, and a pastel yellow. What a beautiful set of triple pearls there. And then still 1 oyster to go. So Jo, last oyster. You've got a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we have a darker peeper here. So let me squidge him out and then have a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. So your dark pearl here is a darker gunmetal grey. Okay, Jo, what do you think to all of these? We have got a sea green with a hint of blue, chocolate and purple. Then you've got pastel autumn peach, pastel apple green, pastel yellow, and then a dark gunmetal grey. Jo, what do you think to these? Oh, bless you, Sophie. You don't have to be sorry. I hope you've had a good day. So if I run them through the board for you, Jo, the green blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And then triple number 2, autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5. Whoop. Not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Pastel apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And pastel yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Last but not least, your darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Okay, what do you think to these, my lovely? And if you're happy, which ones would you like on the jewellery? Thank you, Aaron.
I forgot a word from
I did. Because you were staring at me, so I was like, what are you staring at me for? You made me stop talking. Thank you for the tea. Sorry, Aaron was just staring at me, so it made me not forget what I was doing. Email me tomorrow for fittings and colour swaps. Oh, of course you can. Let me bring you back up here. Oh, there we go. So when you email me, if you include the order numbers and then, yeah, just let me know what you would like. So changing colours is absolutely fine, and yeah, anything else you'd like, that's not a problem at all. So that's in there for you. Jo, thank you for the donations with your shells. Oh, nearly missed it. Okay, so that's on there, and then safe up there for you, my lovely. So I hope you're happy with that. And that's up there as well. I went into work with Neil, helped you fettle your room, like spruce it up, and then went to and had a chippy tea. Oh, I like a chippy tea. I want to know, what's everyone's order for a chippy tea? So this is the breaking point. What's your order? So with me, it has to be ketchup, not order ketchup, but I have to have ketchup with chippy. And then depending on my mood, I'd probably have either battered fish or a battered sausage. That's my order, with chips and curry sauce on the side. Right, up next today is Beverly Adams. Beverly, are you here? Battered sausage, yes. Cod and chips, yep. See, they're my top two as well. Cod and chips and mushy peas. Oh, see, I'm not a fan of mushy peas. I love peas, I just don't like them mushed. Split and gravy. What's split? Is that a type of fish, possibly? Fish and chips. Tonight order was battered sausage and chips. It has to be. That and curry sauce. Yeah. Battered fish and chips, curry sauce and grated cheese with the curry sauce. Does it go well? Fish, chips, mushy peas, curry sauce. Oh, it has to be salt and vinegar. Has to be. Curry sauce and mushy peas. Does that go? See, I'm a bit funny with the two different things. Battered sausage, yeah. Curry sauce, chips and fish. Perfect. Battered sausage and chips. So battered sausage is no one's going for a Savoy. My son loves a Savoy. I mean, they're not bad, but he absolutely loves it. Can't have battered sausages, it's done in the same batter the fish is done in. Can you taste the fish in the batter, can you, Sophie? Oh, wow. Gorgeous with the cheese. I don't know if I'll try it, because I don't know, I'm a bit funny with things mixing sometimes. Savoy, chips and curry sauce, kebab meat and chips, chip butty, gravy, mushy peas. Any random combination. A split and gravy is chips, mushy peas and gravy. Really? Chips, mushy peas. Oh, chips, mushy. I keep saying chips. Mushy peas and gravy. Again, it's the two saucy things that get me. And Beverly, oh, I'm sorry if you've commented before. You must have got lost. But hello, Beverly, my lovely. Sorry, I was getting everybody's chippy order. It's always interesting to see what people like, and I've learnt something new. A split, what was it called? A split and chips, was it? Gravy and mushy peas. Dearie me. Right, Beverly, let me just have a look. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 openings altogether. What 6 oysters would you like, Beverly? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Salt on chips, lemon juice on fish. See, if I order a chippy, I don't have lemon juice on the fish. If I have like fish and chips went out, like ordered it out sitting in the restaurant or whatever, I have the lemon on the fish. It's very strange. Sorry, Jackie. Oh really, Linda? Fish, cake and cheese. Again, it's the two textures. I'm funny with textures, I've got to be. Mystery, Beverly. Perfect. And donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Oh, sorry, Samantha. So 3, 4, 5 and 6. I thought that was like a spider or something then. My heart, let me go down and show you. My heart literally just dropped. So, oh my gosh, what's that sticking out of this? But it's just the seaweed. My heart literally just went woof. We're going to see what colours come out, Beverly. Okay. See, Caroline, I don't like fish, but battered fish from a chippy I like. But if you were to give me, like, I wouldn't be able to have raw fish or anything, but if you were to give me tuna or a piece of salmon or something like that, nope. I don't like the smell of fish. But it's very, very strange. You would love to try this one, Brecken. A Babby's Yed. Tell me more. What is a Babby's Yed? And where in the country are you to order a Babby's Yed? let's go down. Okay, so Beverly, we're going to see what colours come out, and we're donating the shells. Thank you very much. So your mystery oyster, a lighter but deep pop there. Oh, and your first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. Oh, and you've got a runaway. It fell out as I tried to pick it up then. And you are twinning. Twinning with lighter icy blues to start with. There's no more in that one. Now visually, these are definitely different size blues here. So icy blue twins, they look like the same colouring, but you can definitely see the size difference with these. So I'll measure them for you at the end. I've never heard of that one, Sophie, and I've never done that or seen that being done. Moving on to oyster number 2. You've got a lighter sharp pop there, and in here there's your mother of pearl, and I can see here you are twinning for a second time, and there's no more in that one. And you're twinning with pink pearls here. Now one is a blush pink and one is a brighter candy floss pink. So can you see the one on this side is brighter than his twin there. Moving on to your next oyster. Quite a nice sharp pop there again. Oh, and you've got a runaway there. So a darker pearl runaway. There we go with your mother of pearl. And then if we have a squidge in here, you are twinning for a third time. 3 sets of twins in a row there. And these two look like they are chocolate twins. Again, I'm just going to dry them up and then we can have a closer look. Visually, possibly slightly different in size again. Just slightly different. So the one on the inside, again, is just visually slightly smaller than his twin. Moving on to the next 3 oysters. Again, mystery oysters here. Quite a nice deep pop with that one. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we have got a peeper straight away, and I can see a icy blue there. And let me have a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. So you have a single icy blue. Similar shades to your twins actually, but I would say it's a size in between the twins there. Moving on to your next oyster. Again, softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And right on the edge here, we've got a darker pearl. Pop him out and have a squidge. Okay, and there's no more in that one. So we have got a darker silver. So I'm just popping the single pearls on one side, and then obviously you can see your twins on the other side. Your silver, he does look like he's got a slight chocolatey tone to him. I'd say base silver with the chocolate overtone. And then moving on to your last oyster, Beverly, which again is your mystery oyster. And we've got a double pop with that one. There's your mother of pearl. And in here you have got a brighter icy blue. And there's no more in that one. Okay, let me go through all of these for you, my lovely. Few blues this evening already, isn't there? So you've got a twinning set of blues, visually different sizes. Twinning pinks, visually one's darker, one's lighter. Twinning chocolates, again slightly different sizes between the two. And then you've got a single icy blue, lighter, icy blue, darker, and then a chocolate silver as well. What do you think to all of these, Beverly? If I run them through the board for you, the icy blue twin number 1, visually smaller of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Lighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Slightly brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, so they're measuring the same size there. Chocolate, slightly visually larger, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then his twin is not a 5, oh, he's a runaway, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7, so they're measuring the same size there. The lighter single icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Brighter single icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. All the blues on the jewellery and lobster fittings on the rest. Do you mind which blue on which item, or don't you mind, my lovely? Oh, let me get that focused again. Just going to bring you up so I can start writing that down. You don't mind on which shade on which item. Okay. So I'm just going to pop blue, blue, blue. And then what did you... Lobster fittings. Okay, perfect. So let me pop these in here for you. Your invoice, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, Beverly. Okay, so thank you for the donations with your shells. And as always, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. You're very welcome. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? I don't know if I've seen Cindy yet today. Possibly I've missed her by mistake. But anyway, Cindy Brown, are you here? It's steak pudding. It's called that because it resembles a baby's head. Steak pudding, Babby's Yed, Wigan St Helens. I've never heard of that, Vicky. And yeah, I don't know if I'd like it. I'd have to try it. Babby's Yed. See all these things. I don't think there's anything down like in my area that has a name that no one else would know what it is. I think we're all pretty, like, have standard names. I don't think we've got a, do you know what I mean, a traditional cultural area name for anything. Or if we have, I'm not aware. Sophie, you might know, you used to be down here. Cindy, hello my lovely. Oh, Cindy, perfect. So you've got 6 openings as well. So mystery oysters and donate the shells for you. Is there certain colours you're hoping for, Cindy? So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I'm trying to think now. I honestly don't think there is. Nope. Yeah. I don't think we do. I know that Northamptonshire is known for shoes, isn't it? Or Northampton's known for shoes. Yeah. The little bits of batter that you can ask for at the chip shop. Do you call them scraps or bits? I didn't know you could ask for them. So I don't know what I'd call them. Your best friend wifey Emma is having technical problems this evening. Please can you get in touch with her when convenient and rearrange. Oh, rearrange her opening, Joe. Of course I can. That's not a problem. It'll be, if you could let her know, she'll automatically get moved to Friday's live openings. So she'll get an email to confirm the opening on Friday. If that doesn't work for her, just get her to email me back once she receives that and I'll book her in for another day. Bless her. Right, so Cindy, let's go down 6 mystery oysters. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a light pop there. Thank you, Joe. Okay, so there is your mother of pearl. Now, straight away, I see a gorgeous flash of a 2-tonal coral, Cindy. Let me have a squidge in here. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Oh, so 2-tonal coral to start with. So lighter and brighter area there. What's a round chip? Moving on to oyster number 2, Cindy. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop with that one. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can actually see a darker pearl towards the side here. So let me pop him out, and then if I have a squidge in here for you as well. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so we've got a darker chocolate pearl here. And then moving on to your next oyster. And slight double pop there. It's like a silent first one and a louder second one. Oh. Okay, so a little bit of flish. It's because I read fritters and I was going to say flesh. A little bit of flesh on that side, but there's none, no pearls there. And buried under here we have got a brighter coral pearl here, slightly got watermelon sort of tone to him, and there's no more in that one. And then your next oyster, Cindy. So this is your 4th oyster now. So a lighter double pop there. Oh, and in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see similar shades to what we had earlier. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but you've got some 2-tonal pearls there. And there's no more in that one. So you have triples. Oh, bless you, Megan. Well, thank you for joining us. So you have got a brighter autumn peach. You have got a two-tonal apple green. So lighter and brighter areas to that apple green. And then you have got a two-tonal yellow, so lemon and pastel yellow. Okay, so triples, autumn peach, two-tonal apple green, and a two-tonal yellow as well. And then moving on to your next oyster, Cindy. Good evening, Bronnie. So you've got a light pop there. Oh, and there's your mother of pearl. And here I can see a little peeper in there. And you're twinning. Let me still just have a squidge. Yep, there's no more in that one. You are twinning with dark chocolate bronze twins. Visually they look like they're the same size and shade there. All your colours go beautifully, oh my gosh, I can't speak today. All of your colours go beautifully together, Cindy. It's a really nice colour palette of pearls here. And then moving on to your last oyster. Quite nice pop with that one. And then your mother of pearl. And then to be an odd one out, I can already see a peeper. You have got a darker TARDIS blue, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have got some beautiful colours here, Cindy. Now, of course, if you're happy with these, perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them. So you've got a two-tonal coral, a chocolate, and a coral watermelon. Autumn peach, two-tonal apple green, and two-tonal lemon and pastel yellow. Dark TARDIS blue, and twinning dark chocolate bronze pearls. If I run them through the board, your two-tonal coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the coral watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Autumn peach triple pearls, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Two-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not he's an 8. And two-tonal yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Dark TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then twin number 1's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5 as well. So the twins are measuring the same size there. Cindy, what do you think, and what would you like to do? Can you have them on jump rings? Of course you can. Let me write that down for you. The invoice for that will get sent across to the email address that we booked you in on, if that's okay. There we go. So if I pop these in here for you, Cindy, I hope you're happy with them. As always, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and you love them. You're very welcome. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you as well. Excuse me. Right, up next today is Sharon Craig. Sharon, are you here? In these summer months, I only seem to have a tea in the morning and at night, and then through the winter months, I have tea all day. So when I have my tea in the evening, it's like I always miss it. Sharon, hello, hello, hello. Sharon, you have got a 25 pearl oyster. Let me just grab the bag. Da, da, da. So, Sharon, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so we have this one here. Let me get him open. Okay, so let's go down. 25 pearl oyster. Dun, dun, dun. So normal oyster size. Let's turn that around. Is that one? So you can see quite a different size there. Donate the shells, looking for softer colours. Love that. Okay, so let's get him open for you. Oh, double sharp pops there. Oh, opened up beautifully. Okay, so looking for softer colours. Okay, so we can see a few pearls in and around there. Let me see if we can get this open. Yep, it's going to come away beautifully. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. You can see there's no pearls there. So let me have a squidge in here. So I'm just going to first of all get the ones which are sitting towards the top. I always try, Sue. I like how you guys notice as well. Okay, so let's carry on squidging these out. Oh, they all came out quite easily there, and I'm just having a squidge making sure. Okay, I don't think there's any more in there, so let me just count these up for you. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Sharon, is I'm going to dry these up for you, and then I am going to pop them all in the sand, and I'll go through the colours for you as we pop them in the sand. Now I normally measure the largest and the smallest of them at the end. However, if you would like me to measure them all as we go through them, please let me know and we can do that for you. Okay, so let's see if I can take that away. Are you happy with largest and smallest? So I'm going to start going through them, Sharon. However, if you'd like me to measure them all, I can go back and do it as we go, okay? Just because I haven't seen the comment come through here yet. Let me move these over. Okay, so we're going to start with the darker pearls towards the top for you, and then the lighter pearls towards the bottom. So the first pearl, and this one is a black. Look at him. Oh, sorry, so a black, but then where I was holding it has got that flash of purple. Let me just move it. So he's two-tonal black with that purple there. Oh, that's gorgeous. So two-tonal black and purple. And then we have got a dark silver. A two-tonal chocolate, so darker and lighter chocolate there. And then again a darker chocolate, slightly darker than the first. And then a second darker silver. You have got a lighter chocolate with a silver overtone to him, but definitely base silver there. You've got a deep chocolate bronze, a slightly brighter chocolate bronze, and then a slightly bolder chocolate bronze there. So 3 chocolate bronze pearls, but all different shades, as you can see, those 3 there. And then the last of your dark pearls, you have a two-tonal chocolate and purple. So chocolate and purple as you go around the pearl. Okay, moving on to your next pearl, and we'll go in for the lighter sea green. So it's like a silvery sea green, so base green with that gorgeous silver overtone. And then a bold icy, no, sorry, not icy blue, a Smurf blue and Pepsi blue. So two-tonal Smurf and Pepsi blue there. Into a lighter icy blue, and then a pastel yellow, slightly bolder yellow, and a two-tonal lighter autumn peach with a splash of pink to him. So autumn peach here, splash of pink towards that side there. You've got a blush pink, a bright candy floss pink, a lighter coral, a second not second blush pink, a baby pink. So a second pink, but a baby pink there. You then have got a lighter cream, a light coral, rose gold, a lilac purple, but very light pastel lilac purple there. And last but not least, you've got a two-tonal bright and lighter watermelon. Oh, that one's got an imperfection on him. Let me see. Because that one's got, it's like a dent in him, so I'm quite happy. Can you see that? It's not a hole, it's got like a little dent in him. Now obviously pearls are natural products, even though they are dyed, they're still a natural product, but I am very happy to replace this one if you would like me to, okay? And actually, if you're not happy with any of the colours, we can swap them as well for you, Sharon. If you'd like to swap quite a few, I would possibly say if you can take a screenshot and then email me your colour choices, and we can do it that way. But obviously if it's just a couple, then I'm very happy, and even if it's all of them you'd prefer to do it on the live, I am very happy to do so. Or of course, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect as well. Let me run them through the board. Have my comments stopped? just because I haven't had any comments come through. I'm going to go for the smallest and largest, just because I haven't heard from you yet, my lovely. So we're going to go for that pastel yellow. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And then the largest of the two, we're going to go for that, actually, the pink. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Oh, replace the floored pearl, soft green, light yellow, rose gold on pin cap. Replace the floored pearl. Would you like to go for another watermelon? If I take that one away, I'll grab another watermelon. However, if you prefer to not have a watermelon, do let me know. And then let me just go back up. So you would like to have the soft green, light yellow, and the rose gold. Okay, so are you happy with this one down here? So that's the watermelon I've added in. And then these 3 on pin caps. If you could just confirm if they're the correct shades that you would like. An exchange email on the dark ones, that's absolutely fine. So if you want to take a screenshot, or for example, if it's all 10 dark pearls, that's absolutely fine. Just say the 10 dark pearls and then let me know what colours you'd like to be added in instead. Are those 3 correct though for your pin caps? I'm just going to bring you back up. You like the new watermelon, perfect. They're lovely 3, perfect. Okay, so let me pop these 3 in there. And then of course your other pearls in here. I'll make a note as well that I'll look out for an email from you. So whenever you're ready, if you include the 5-digit order invoice number, and then yeah, pop me that email over with whatever colours you'd like to swap out, and then what colours you'd like to swap in. Then you'll get an email back from me, either confirming the swaps, or if there's a wait on a colour you've requested, I'll let you know then as well. Normally we're quite good with swaps. There's just a few colours that we're waiting on at the moment. So if I put check email for more colour swaps. Okay, and the invoice for the pin caps, that will get sent across to the email address on the order form for you. So I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Thank you for the donation with your shell there. And yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Summer themes. Sharon, you're very, very welcome. Do you have the feather ring close at hand to show on camera? Possibly. I'll have a quick look. Feather ring. Is it called feather ring, Linda? Feather ring, feather ring. Dun, dun, da, da, feather ring. Oh, I found one called feather ring, so yeah. Feather ring. Oh. Okay. May have to pop it in the sand for you. Let's try it on a... Oh, there we go. Is that helpful, my lovely? Oh, it's very sparkly. That's not the feathering. There is a feathery sparkly ring, but you'll have to let me know the name of it, because this one's called the feathering, or not the, but just feathering. It might be sparkle feathering or something, but let me know, and then yeah, I can definitely have a look. If it's in stock on the website, then I've got it here. Right, up next today is, oh, we're moving Emma. So Caitlin Snedden. Caitlin, sorry, are you here? Think prefer the other one. Not a problem. Let me know the name and I can grab that as well for you to have a look at. That's not a problem. Caitlin, hello. You have got 2 oyster openings altogether. 2 mystery oysters. Donate the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. And let's go down. Nature's ring. I'll have a look in a moment, Linda. Okay. So, mystery oyster number 1. Ooh, almost like a double pop crunch with that one. Okay, so oyster number 1. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, oh, look at him. Gorgeous. I forgot what we named this one. So it's in between a blush pink and a candy floss pink, and it's got a slight purple to it. Now it's not purple at all, but it's sort of that pinky purple hint to him, if that makes sense. Gorgeous brighter pink there. And then Caitlin, moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice pop crunch again. Oh wow, oh no. I said oh no, oh, it's all going wrong. So the shell broke here, and then a pearl popped out, and then another pearl popped out. Sorry, this shell literally fell apart on me, Caitlin. I do apologise, but there's no more in that one. You are, however, twinning, and you're twinning with 2 different shades of blue. I love it. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so you've got 2 blues, which are both 2-tonal as well. So this blue is like a colour transition, because you've got dark Pepsi into dark Smurf blue, and then you've got light Smurf blue into icy blue. Can you see that darker Smurf, light Smurf blue into like a lighter icy blue? So it's like a double transition blue. Look, you can see the Smurf blue at the front of that blue there. So 2 blues, both of which are different colours. And both 2-tonal. What do you think to these? I'll need to know which one colour you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, we can of course swap them. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, sorry, he is a 6.5. Darker blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Lighter blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Swap the pink for a purple. can I choose which one I think matches best? If it's okay with you then, unless you'd like to see it now, I'll make the swap once I've got the item in front of me. So I'll just make a note to sort of swap the pink to a purple. But I won't do it until I've got the item next to me, then that way I can get one which I think matches best. Unless you prefer to see the colour I pick now, which is absolutely fine, and I can do it from the image. I'll just bring the image up and match it that way. That's fine, perfect. Let me write that down for you then. So we're going to swap pink to purple to match jewellery. Okie dokie. Well, I hope you're happy with the swap once it arrives, once you see it, Caitlin. Let me just pop your gorgeous blues in there as well. Honestly, they are lovely. And yeah, there shouldn't be a wait. If there's a purple that I think we need to wait for that will match, which will go better, I'll email you to let you know. But if you don't hear from me, it means it's all swapped and okay. I hope, Caitlin, you'll be happy with everything once it arrives there. Let me just pop you guys on this screen while I go and have a look for the, oh, bang the chair, for the nature's ring. I need to tidy up this office. Oh, yeah, it's right on top there. Okay. Oh, it is pretty. Okay, so if we go down, let's pop it. What did I do before on this one? Sparkly, sparkly. So I'm just going to try and get it focused for you. Oh, there we go. So they're not connected at the top there. These two can, there is a little space as you see in between there. So they're not connected at the top. It is an adjustable ring from the front of the ring. And as you can see, your pearl would sit on this side, and then you've got the encrusted side on that side. It's a single band that goes all the way around as well. But like I said, these two are not connected here. Can you see there is that space there? Okay, I hope that helps. It is lovely. And let me bring you back up. It is pretty. Okay, right, where are we? That may be possibly the end of the order list today. It is the end of the order list. Thank you all for watching and for joining us today. Bless you, Linda, not a problem. Would you like the order, would you like to open it today, Linda, or would you like to be added on to Friday's openings? Just about to go, so if it's today, I'm absolutely happy to do so, but it just caught me. Good job I read that before I went. Now, is she still here or has she gone is the question. I'm going to start saying bye because we can add, just because I don't know obviously if she'll come back today or not. Bless you, Linda. So thank you all for watching. Coconut Quandaries, guess how many pearls are in the coconut? Summer sale on the website, and if you order a charm, Oh, we'll stay on today then, Linda. That's absolutely fine. If you order a charm, you get an extra free oyster opening as well. So that charm deal is going to be running until the end of August. But we're going to stay on for Linda's opening if you guys would like to hang around. I'm just going to bring this up again. Any charm, Tara? Yes, any charm on the website. Not a hoop fitting or something like that, but a charm. Okay. Oh, Cara, yes, it's come through. Cara, you're up next, my lovely. Which means, Cara, you have got two openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Ugh, that's too cold to drink. Sorry. Mystery oysters and donate the shells. Is there certain colours, Cara, that you're hoping for? There's 1 and 2. So if we go down, okay, so mystery oyster number 1, double pop there. Purple to match the charm. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. And we've got a dark purple here. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a dark purple, almost looks like he's got that sort of chocolate tone to him, but I'm definitely going to say he's a base purple, possibly that slight chocolatey tone to him as well. And then moving on to mystery oyster number 2, and you've got 2 very light pops there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a little peeper there, and he's ran out, and you have 2 and 3, and you have triples. So you've got your 3 pearls there, so 2 oysters, 4 pearls altogether, Cara. So the colours here, you have got a lighter sea green, a chocolate purple, and a chocolate purple. So 2 sets of chocolate purple. What do you think? So 3 chocolate purples and a sea green. Let me run them through the board for you. Your first chocolate purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Chocolate purple is number from the triple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the second one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So they're measuring different sizes there. What do you think? Thank you, Charlotte. I am from the UK, Northamptonshire. My mum and dad picked mine and my sister's names off the map. So my name is from Brecon Beacons in Wales, but spelt differently. Love the sea green, so can you have that on a hoop, please? Swap the 2 chocolate purples for a choice of lighter purples. So that's a 2-tonal silver grape. And that's a slightly 2-tonal brighter purple. What do you think to these 2 shades? So this is a 2-tonal silver grape, and then a 2-tonal brighter purple. What do you think to those shades there? Now, if you'd like to go lighter than that, there will be a weight on the lighter lilac purples. And if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like to go on your jewellery. My sisters' names are Shannon and Kia, who are both named after rivers. Okay. So you would like to have hoop fittings on the sea green and the bright purple. You'd like to have a amethyst purple on the jewellery, and you'd like to swap the chocolate purple for the amethyst purple. Just confirm if that's correct, my lovely. So amethyst purple on the jewellery, swap the chocolate purple for the amethyst purple, and you'd like the bright purple and sea green on hoop fittings. Your invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. But just confirm for me if that's correct first, if that's okay. And you're very, very welcome, my lovely. Yes, perfect. You're very welcome then. There is going to be a slight wait on the purple, but as long as you don't mind waiting, then that's not a problem at all. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Cara. Okay, and up next today is Linda Southam. Linda, are you here? Natural oyster. Yep. Hoping for a white or a cream, and you'd like to donate your shells, not a problem. Fingers crossed, because I really am not in the mood for any stinky ones. Oh, bless you, Cara. Thank you ever so much. Oh no, Linda, it's absolutely fine. Oh. When I wafted that did not smell fresh, but sitting here now, it's getting stronger, which means as I open it, it's going to be an explosion of smell. Let's go down. I'm really not in the mood for a stinky one. Okay, let's do this. So, okay, so there's one side and the other side. Oh, these are not normal natural colours. There's no more in that one. If I wrap it in a baby wipe, the smell sort of contains slightly. Oh my gosh. Right, I'm so sorry. That one wasn't as bad as it could have been. Now you've got Pinkle twins here, Linda. So these, let me excuse me, give me just a second. Oh, okay, let me confirm these are not natural colours. So of course, if you'd like to swap them, we can definitely do so. But you've got a pair of Pinkle twins. If I run them through the board, Pinkle number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, tight fit on the 6.5, so he is a 7. Pinkle number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, so they are measuring slightly different sizes. One's a 6.5 and one is a 7. Swap for a small creamy white. Do you have a preference to swap out the larger or the smaller of the two? Small creamy white. What do you think to those there? So if you're happy with that cream there, and if you'd have a preference to swap out the smaller or the larger of the two, the smaller one is in the middle. You'll keep the one nearest to the white, so take away that one there. Perfect. So to confirm, it's the white on the jewellery. If that's correct. White on the ring, perfect. You're very, very welcome. I've got that down for you then, Linda. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and I hope you're happy. So sorry, with everything once it arrives. Oh, okay. And up next then today is Tara Hughes. Tara, are you here? You can get a natural pink, yes. Yep. And a natural lavender purple as well. Natural rose golds. Sometimes you get a natural darker pearl. And then of course you've got your creams and whites. Tara, hello. You have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, Tara? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? It is a gorgeous ring. It is. I hope you're happy with it once it arrives, Linda. Can you have natural? Of course you can. One. Oh no, that's definitely a no. Can you see that? Oh, that's maybe on the cusp. That one's on the cusp, but we're going to go for it. Okay, so hopefully 2 non-stinkers here. I don't want to do a big whiff like I did before because that went right up my nose. I can't. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe that batch just wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. I can't. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Right, we're just gonna go for it. Oh my gosh. Right. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, Tara? Oh, you are twinning. Twinning with white pearls there. There's no more in that one. That one's not too bad, so I think that's the culprit. Hoping for pinky tones. Okay. So you've got Snow White twins here. Visually it does look like you've got one pearl which is larger than the other. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, oh, you've got a lovely deep rose gold. Okay, so you've got twinning snow whites and a gorgeous deep rose gold. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, Tara, perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. White number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So they are measuring different sizes there. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Rose gold on the charm, perfect. Rose gold on there. Okay, I'm just going to pop these in here for you as well. Tara, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. And of course, I hope you're also happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. These stinky pearls, not stinky pearls, stinky oyster, stinky oyster. Ugh. Right, let me just refresh this for you. I think that is the end of the order list today, this time again for a second time. Tara, you're very welcome. We're going to be live again on Friday evening, so if you'd like to order for Friday, we'll be live from around 8 p.m. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care. Bye.